Hello again, everybody, and welcome to another exciting Daily December. This is Daily December 2015, day 18. Yes. For those of you that didn't see it, yesterday I put up a spoiler-free kind of opinion review of Star Wars The Force Awakens. Yeah, if you want the whole thing, go ahead and just watch yesterday's video. However, the effects of it are kind of bleeding into today. Um, my depression has been hitting me hardcore, real bad, since last night, which is really weird when you think about it. But yeah, that just kind of the overall kind of disappointment of the movie combined with everything that's happening at the Geek and Sundry Twitch channel right now, which I still am trying to process and figure out how I feel, um, and the fact that I have a very, very much unfun therapy session on Tuesday that I have no idea how badly it's going to affect me. Um, I'm just in a very, very bad place right now. And so I wanted to talk about something that I find really humorous, to be 100% honest. Um, so it has now been, I believe it's been officially a full year since I was last employed. I quit my job for reasons that I cannot get into. Today, actually, it was either the 18th or the 15th, somewhere in there. I went on medical leave to deal with my depression, and after I talked with my doctor, we both made the decision that it wasn't in my best interest to go back to working for this particular company. And so I have been unemployed for a year now. Um, Working in retail, especially in the environment that I was in, was unbelievably stressful for me. Um, to the point where I would regularly have panic attacks at my work. And I actually had one day where my entire 10-hour shift that I worked was just one massive panic attack where I regularly I had to step away from the sales floor and just hide in a corner and hyperventilate for 5 to 10 minutes, every hour or two. So it was very much unpleasant. One of the things I started doing, simply because it's kind of absurd and silly, was uh, I I actually I kept this in my pocket for probably the last month I was working there. Uh, this is the power coin from my morpher that I can't reach because it's too far away. Yeah, this is the Green Ranger power coin. When I was a kid, they actually did have a morpher you could buy as a toy, and I wanted that so badly. Power Rangers was my favorite television show. The Green Ranger was my favorite Ranger, and he was the reason that I started studying martial arts. He's one of the reasons why I continued it. The actor that portrayed him, Jason David Frank, from everything I've seen, I've never had the chance to meet the guy, but everything I've seen and all the interviews and everything, and I follow him on Facebook and Twitter and stuff like that. Everything I've seen, that he's just an amazingly wonderful person. So yeah, when I was old enough that I actually was able to buy my own Green Ranger morpher, it came with two coins. It came with a Green Ranger coin and it came with a White Ranger coin. I have no idea where the White Ranger coin is right now. It's somewhere in my room here. But the Green Ranger coin, I refuse to misplace. I refuse to ever not know where it is. When I was a kid, the Power Rangers were, that was what I wanted to be. I've talked before about wanting to belong to a team. That's kind of where it came from, and I always wanted to be the Green Ranger. Someone that some pretty bad stuff happened to him, and yet he was able to overcome it, and was able to use that experience and his own natural abilities to lead the team. And he was always the guy that came in to save the day, and he was really awesome because he had like a shield and he had that cool dagger and he had the dragon sword. That was the character that I wanted to be. So what happened is I started carrying this in my pocket, um, simply because in a television show, like the morphers were used to morph, but the power came from the coins themselves. Um, and as long as the Rangers had their power coins, that was what gave them access to the command center. That's what powered their Zords. That did everything. Like it was the power coins that really made the difference. And so, just because it was silly and absurd, I started carrying around my power coin with me, so that I always had, whenever I would start feeling like stressed or something like that, I would just reach into my pocket and I would kind of trace the outlines of the power coin, and it was something that was able to get me through a really really rough time in my life. And I know how silly it sounds, and I think that was one of the things that I liked most about it is I'm a grown adult who's walking around with a children's toy from the '90s in their pocket, and somehow that's making them feel better. Uh, but for me, it did. This, as much as it's a toy. Um, it holds a really special place in my life, and it's one of the reasons why I keep it in the background there, because it's part of the thing that defined me. And yeah, I still, when I get stressed out, I'll pop the coin out and I'll just kind of hold on to it, and for whatever reason it helps. So yeah, now you guys know about how crazy I am. So that's going to be all for today. I will see you guys tomorrow for another Daily December. All right. Bye bye.